Good morning. It's Thursday. Just finished my book. I didn't finish it last night because my vlog took a little bit longer to edit and process than I thought it was going to. I got a little bit of time to read last night just while I was waiting for it to export. But I didn't finish it. I managed to like get to a bit where I was like, okay, I'm not like on a cliffhangery bit too much. But I finished it this morning. I did enjoy it. As it was like coming to the end, I wanted to know what happened, you know, I wanted to see how it all resolved. I did think maybe it was just a bit complicated. And there were definitely things that kind of that I just didn't feel really needed to happen. There's almost like too much going on. So I think I'd probably give it 3.5 stars. It's, yeah, it was enjoyable enough, but I didn't really like any of the characters. Particularly maybe Imogen, and yeah, maybe Imogen, but other than that, not really. Didn't really like any of them. And it kind of, I think the one thing I would say is that, I'm trying to say this without any spoilers. I don't think I can say it without spoilers. Like, there was an element of believableness to it, in as much as like everything takes place over a few days, like 3 days max, and so that was believable. Yeah, I'll say that there was kind of, the time scale was kind of believable in some ways. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it in case you do read it. But yeah, Long Weekend by Gilly Macmillan. Yeah, for me it's got the feel of like a holiday read or something like that. Something that's like easy to read. Easy to read, and yeah, once you get into it, it's quite a quick read. So I would probably recommend it for that kind of thing. Probably wouldn't be like saying, oh yeah, you've got to read this. This has got to be your next book. But if you see it, you know, if you're in a holiday cottage and you see it and you're wanting to know whether or not you'll probably enjoy reading it, like on your weekend in a holiday cottage, or if you're desperate and you see it in a charity shop, I'd say go for it. It's yeah, it's a thriller. It's suspenseful. Definitely check the trigger warnings. But I think like if you like thrillery, suspenseful books, then I think you'll enjoy it. Yeah. But yeah, let me know if you've read it, and what you thought of it. Be interested to know. I'm probably gonna take this one to the charity shop, because I don't need to keep it. So I pop that in the box of things that needs to go to the charity shop. Today I need to clear my car because tomorrow we get a new car, probably, assuming that we like it when we go and see it. I'm just going to test drive it. I don't have time to do that tomorrow. But if he likes it, I don't really care as long as it goes forward when I press the right buttons. I think the thing will be, it's going to be a hybrid. So there won't be any gears, which I'm actually really disappointed about because I really like driving with gears, but c'est la vie. So yeah, need to do that today, need to go to the dentist today, need to really not forget to do that. Yeah, it's going to be really hot today, apparently. I'm not really looking forward to that. We were going to go into the city, but I just don't think I can face that. Particularly not if it's going to be swelteringly hot. I am going to be in the city tomorrow, so the things I need to buy, I can do that tomorrow. Yeah, so I think we'll probably just play in the garden while there's no sun in the garden, and yeah, go to the dentist. Aiden's got his last dance class of the term tonight, so we need to do that as well, which means me and Rory will probably play at the park for a little while. So yeah, I'm just gonna, today's mission is to stay cool. That's the mission. And I need to decide what book I'm going to read next, now that I finish this one. Go and look in my TBR bag, see which one I like the look of. What's the house, please? Go that way. And you've got the grass, you can go on the grass as well.
Hey! 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 Where's my scooter? What?
The boys are having a water fight outside. Oh, it's gonna be a really hot day. I think I might have already said that. It's gonna be a really hot day. So I've got all the curtains drawn against the sun. Yeah. I love warm weather. So, you know, I don't have to wear too many layers, things like that, but this kind of hot is too hot. It's too hot. I can't function when it's this hot. I don't know what to do with myself. So I'm gonna let them play in the garden for a little while, just to cool down and to enjoy being outside before it gets too hot out there, because our back garden is just a sun trap. By lunchtime it will be in full sun. Yeah. So they won't be able to go out there because it's just going to be too much. We've got like a parasol thing, but because of how the garden is with the grass on one side and the flags on the other, we just can't put the parasol up because it doesn't work. It basically throws shade into the next door's garden. Yeah, so we have no shade. I'm not looking forward to getting in the car and driving to the dentist later. Okay, go eat then.
Can I have something else? Ow! Ow! Oh! Doctor, I really like the bear.
We have had an ironing board here for quite some time, and it was gone out to do some hammer beads with Aiden and Rory, and then I think we ended up just putting some bits on it, just, you know, just gonna put those there for now kind of thing. And unsurprisingly, we just never moved them, but I have now moved them. I put the ironing board away. It feels great. Suddenly the kitchen feels so much bigger. I've also put our clothes airer thing outside. You can't see because it's too sunny, but I've put some clothes on it, put that outside, and some bedding outside because the children are now in, no longer playing with water. Yeah, I got a round knit on the t-shirt that I'm making. I've been making this t-shirt for a couple of years and I haven't worked on it, but I'm feeling like I would like to work on it. It's the kind of thing, just enough interest, like a bit of lace work, but not too much. I've like sectioned each of the lace repeats with little snagless rings, so it's really easy to keep track of the pattern. I've got the pattern up on my iPad on my Knit Companion app. It's easy going, and I'm not that far through the top lace panel, I don't think. As in, sorry, I'm not that far from being all the way through. So, it should be like split for the bodywork soon. I've picked the next book that I'm going to read. I'm going to read Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. Looking forward to reading this. It's not very long, so it should be a quick read, I hope. And there's more books in the series, I think, so that might be quite nice if I enjoy it. And then I'm going to make some lunch. Yeah, I'm going to have a big lunch, and then we're just going to have like a picnic tea. While Aiden's at dance, me and Rory will go to Tesco and get some like nibbly bits, and then I've got like a pop-up tent thing and picnic blanket, and we'll just find a nice spot and just spend the evening in the park eating tea, which should be nice. Yeah, I might just read a little bit of my book before I start making lunch.
It's tickling.
What are they called, Rory?
A butterfly.
Buddleia, that's right. And what likes them?
Bees and butterflies.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good evening. It's 20 to 8 and we're just doing bedtime. The boys have just had a bath. We went to the park and met a couple of friends there, which is why I've not taken any footage while we were at the park, because I'm not going to record other people's children, but put them on the internet. So yeah, didn't get any footage in the park, but we had a really nice time, nice like little picnic, and the children all played mostly very nicely. Yeah, we were there for ages, which was really nice because we don't often do those kind of like late outings, just because in the past they usually ended in somebody falling asleep on the way home or being overtired by the time we got back. So we've not really been brave enough to do them. But now that the boys are both a bit older, they're much less likely to fall asleep in the car in the sort of 10 minutes it takes to get home from the park. So yeah, that was really nice to do. We didn't get back until going on 7 o'clock, which, given that we usually start bedtime about 7, yeah, we let them have a late night. It's nice to do sometimes. Yeah, all the schools break up tomorrow, so Aiden's friends will be free to play during the day, which will be nice. Feels a bit weird having, so I don't know if I actually mentioned it on the vlog, but we home ed Aiden and we will home ed Rory. So we are not bound by school holidays, so it does kind of sneak up on me a little bit. Like he's got a couple of things that he does during the week, like set not clubs, well yeah, and clubs, but set things that he goes to, like he does a forest school on a Friday. So he does go to those things, and a lot of those things stop during the school holidays. So I kind of like, 2 weeks before the end of term, get an email that says that it's coming up to the end of term, and I'm like, oh, I'd forgotten about that, so I had to hurriedly book some holiday club stuff to make up for those lost things, but that's fine. I think we might try a couple of new things come the new school term. Maybe a couple of new clubs or something, just to mix it up a little bit. He goes to dancing on a Thursday, but we might see if there's like a swimming or Beavers or something like that he might like to go to. He's on the waiting list for Beavers, and has been for about 12 months, so I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but yeah, we might see if there's something else that he'd like to add into his week that he might enjoy. So yeah, I'm about to do the dishes, very exciting, but I haven't had a chance to tackle them yet, so I'm tackling them now. I think our compost bin might be full, so I think unfortunately the compost, because I trimmed the lawn the other day and the grass filled it up quite a bit, so unless it's really broken down over these past hot days, I think that unfortunately this compost is going to have to go just in the bin. Our council doesn't do like compost that gets collected, so we have a hot bin, I think it's called, in the garden, which uses like temperature to break down the food. So that's what we do for composting, but yeah, we're limited by how much we can put in there. So yeah, once it's full, it's full. So then things just have to go into the bin then, unfortunately, which is really annoying. I'm really hoping that our council will do something about it. Maybe I'll write them a letter. So we'll see, but yeah, I don't know. I think I read something somewhere to say that by some date all councils would have to be doing it, but I could be wrong. I might have just dreamt that, because that would be the dream. Yeah, anyway, I'm just procrastinating the dishes, and I've got a podcast to edit from yesterday. Podcast, I keep saying podcast. Vlog to edit from yesterday. I don't think it's going to be a long one from yesterday because I was at work. Yep, and then tomorrow I'm going to the city, so might be able to get some nice bits there. I'm going to be doing some walking, although not particularly nice walking, at least not to start with. So yeah, and we're getting a new car, hopefully, provided we like it. Oh, hello, I'm just exporting the vlog. I've still got my thing plugged in, so that's why I'm on my phone, because I can't take it out yet because I've not edited today's vlog, and I've tried to get ahead of myself and put today's footage in my editing software, but I think that's going to cause me some problems tomorrow when I come to take the card out to put it in my camera. I've ordered myself another memory card so that I don't have to worry about that, and I can like alternate which ones I use, but it hasn't arrived, so we'll have to see. We'll see tomorrow. I was just coming in to say that I found some footage from Tuesday that I'd recorded on my phone that I forgot to put into the vlog on Tuesday. So because this because this vlog has ended up being a bit short. I say that, and then when I was putting all the footage in, there were so many clips, but I think some of them are going to have to just go. But anyway, because this vlog is a bit shorter than I'd intended, I'm going to pop those clips from Tuesday in at the end of this video, because you might as well see them. Yeah, I've been crocheting on my Gamer Crafting blanket club from last year. I'm doing the granny wrap. And I'm really enjoying it. It's really fun. I just don't know how the colours are gonna work up once the rows start to get really long, because obviously I've got like quite a big chunk of the first colour, the green, and then the other colours are kind of going to be less and less. I don't know how I'm going to feel about that, if I'm honest. It could be really annoying. Also, I don't know how big this is going to be. It might not be big enough. So I don't know what I'll do then. It might just have to stay unfinished until next year, and if Ryan does another blanket club, then I'll just have to order it. This year's I've ordered, but I got the DK version, and this is fingering weight, so that was silly, because otherwise I could have just done this year's in it as well. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this year's. I quite fancy making like maybe not squares, maybe hexagons or something like that, or maybe I'll do like strips and do like a what are the two blankets I'm thinking of? Northeasterly and something by, oh my god, my brain, Bakery Bears. I can't remember what she's called, but she's, oh, what's she called? That's all horrible. But she's designed a pattern of like a strip, and my brain is saying jelly rolls, but that's a sock. I'm too tired to think about this, but I'm thinking maybe one of those. Or yeah, the northeasterly, which might be called northwesterly, but I'm pretty sure it's called northeasterly. There's another like strippy one, but like with chevrons, I think. Oh no, her name came into my brain and then it floated away again, because I could remember the word chevrons, but I couldn't remember the name of the person who hosts the Bakery Bears podcast. My vlog is exported, which means it's time for me to go to bed. So I hope you enjoyed this clip from Tuesday. Thank you very much for watching my vlog again, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye. We're out on our walk to go to the library and the shop, and the air has got that really nice sort of freshness to it. kind of feels a bit autumnal actually, apart from the colour of the trees, but just the air's got a slight fresh coolness. Oh, what have you found? Oh, let's see. Oh.
It's not got a bird in it.
No, it has had a bird in it. Can you see the red inside? That'll be like where it's been attached to the...
Yeah, and I can even see a crack in it.
Yeah, that's where it's pipped, where it's like poked out. Look, here's the other half of it.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So let's leave it there because we don't want to touch the inside of it because it's dirty.
Should we put it together? Hey, it really fits together.
Wow. Oops. So there must be a bird in this, little baby bird in this tree somewhere.
Hey, look. Can you see those branches? That must be the nest.
Oh yeah, maybe that's the nest, Ada.
Maybe they've left the nest.
No, not yet. Don't stand on it, Rory. Oh dear. No, they won't have left the nest yet. If they've only just pushed the egg out, then it'll be quite a new little baby. Probably just waiting for... Maybe it's having a sleep at the moment, otherwise we'd hear it going cheep, 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 as it was asking its parents to bring it some food.
Maybe it didn't just crack on. Maybe it's been there for a while.
Oh, maybe.
And we haven't
Probably would have been
seen
eaten by something if it had been there too long.
Why?
Because I imagine there's things that would eat it. Maybe a bird would eat it. Get some...
Maybe a bird couldn't have seen it.
Maybe not. You saw it though. Cool.
Maybe we can see more than birds can see.
Maybe.
And
We have to remember what colour it is, and then we can go home and we can do some research on the colour of birds' eggs, and we can find out what bird it was from.
Hey, maybe I could draw a picture so we could always remember of it.
Yep.
Or should we bring it home with us?
I haven't got anything to put it in.
Oh.
No, I think...
I know what to do. Put it in my pocket.
No, we'll leave it here because Rory stood on this bit, so we can't put that one in, can we? I think we can remember what colour it is though, can't we? What colour is it, Rory?
White.
You're not Rory. Yeah, so we'll have a look and see what kind of birds do we think it might be from?
I think it's from a blue chip because
A blue tit.
blue chips are the littlest bird.
They are, but that's quite a big egg actually. But we can have a look. A blue tit. Okay, what other birds do we know?
Eagle.
An eagle.
Maybe an eagle.
Maybe.
Baby eagle.
A baby eagle.
Eagle. And then I think eagles lay tiny eggs.
Okay.
Because of their big size,
Yeah.
they lay little eggs.
Okay.
So they can have space for lots of eggs.
Okay. I like that thinking.
Hey, maybe it might be from a sheep.
A cheep. What's a cheep?
There you go. Sheep. No, I think it's from a caw.
Caw. Isn't that an eagle?
No.
No.
Maybe.
A crow, maybe?
Yeah, maybe a crow.
A crow?
Oh, maybe from a pigeon.
A pigeon? Could be a pigeon egg, couldn't it?
Yeah, because look, I think that one over there is a baby one.
Maybe.
Maybe they have tiny eggs, so maybe it's grown up now. Maybe
Wow.
they have tiny little babies.
Yep. Okay, well we can find out.